Hey everyone, this is Don from TechAdvisor here with Lenovo at CES 2020, where I am here with the Yoga 5G, which is not quite the world's first 5G laptop, but it's the first 5G laptop for consumers. So yeah, Lenovo was the first company to announce a 5G laptop when they showed this thing off together with Qualcomm at Computex 2019. But we're 6 months on, and now it's finally actually here, proper product, proper name, proper specs, ready to hit the market in the spring. It's not quite the first laptop to pull off the 5G trick, because just a couple days ago, Dell revealed the Latitude 9510, which also has 5G baked in, though that's with Intel rather than with Qualcomm, or rather it's an Intel processor and Qualcomm modem. This is all Qualcomm all the way through. The difference is the Latitude is Dell's business brand. So the Latitude 9510, they're really pushing it to a business audience. Yoga is Lenovo's consumer line. So this is a consumer laptop through and through. I'm sure some people will buy them for professional reasons, but the push here is going to be for the average person or sort of the individual creator to buy for themselves to use on the go rather than through business stuff. So what are we looking at? It is a Qualcomm laptop. It's on the Qualcomm 8CX chipset. Basically what that means, if you haven't used a Qualcomm Windows laptop before, is it's going to be a little bit lighter on processing power compared to a lot of the Intel stuff, though actually it's getting there. But you'll have always-on connectivity, 5G obviously, though it will also work with 4G. And in terms of 5G, it covers both millimeter wave and sub-6. So that's one big benefit of using a Qualcomm laptop. You get that connectivity that you don't always get with standard Intel processors on a Windows laptop. So the other big benefit is battery life. So most of these Windows on Snapdragon computers have amazing battery lives. This one is no different, despite even with the 5G. So it should last up to 24 hours of use, which is a full day, but obviously you're not going to use your laptop all day, every day. So actually you're probably looking at the best part of a week's use between charges, which is really fantastic. And if you haven't used one of these before, they do actually live up to that. Like, it's not just a kind of a big bit of marketing hype. These things will run for days, and that's really ideal. There are downsides. It's a different processing platform. It's ARM as opposed to x86. That means there are some software compatibility issues. It is getting better. More and more apps are compatible, helped by Microsoft wading in with a Surface on the same architecture. But you will still find some things run a little bit differently to how you used to. Some apps may not be available, or you've got to run them through a compatibility mode, which affects performance ever so slightly. And it also means this isn't like a high-end, super powerful machine. This isn't a creative device. You're not going to use it for like video editing and stuff like that. But if what you want is a laptop that covers internet browsing, email, any sort of online work you're going to do, especially through a browser, this will do it. This will do it fast. It will do it for days, and it will do it at 5G speeds, which is really great. The rest of the specs are basically solid. 8 gig of RAM, 256 or 512 gig of storage. It's a 14-inch IPS screen, so it's nice, but it's not OLED or anything like that, but it should look good. It's a Yoga, so you can fold it back, use it as a 2-in-1, fold it all the way if you want, that kind of thing. The whole thing's also pretty light. It's 1.35 kilos, that's somewhere between 2 and 3 pounds. It's a big-ish laptop, because it's a 14-inch, but still, it's fairly lightweight. I'm kind of happy jogging it around like that. It's not a problem. So it's going to cost $1.5 grand USD when it comes out in the spring. So not super, super cheap, which is maybe going to be the challenge for it compared to some of the other Windows on Snapdragon devices. The question is, are you willing to pay that much extra for the 5G support, especially considering that may then involve a pricier data plan as well? I'm not sure if it will end up being worth it from that perspective. But when we get it into the office, we'll test it out more thoroughly, and we'll see what we think and see what kind of actual data speeds you're going to get out of the 5G on this thing. Yeah, so stay tuned this week for more CES coverage, like and subscribe, all of that. We're going to be going around showing everything else we see at the show so far that we think you guys are going to like. Thanks very much.